Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And I am pouring colors. This would be a color shift from Folk-Art that I added blue unicorn spit to. And I want to create some stripes that I'm going to ribbon pour and overlap and just generally make strange patterns with. That's a dioxidine purple. I haven't put any black in there yet. Maybe I'll do that right now. I'm just going to keep alternating my colors. And I like to put some kind of white next to the Folk-Art neon that's a multi-surface acrylic because it dries very dark otherwise. I didn't put any Prussian blue in there, and I kind of wish I had. I guess I still could. Whatever colors I have left, I will be trying to use on something else. Oh, that's sinking right away. Okay. And this is a neon. This is the Folk-Art iridescent. Excuse me. Color shift. It looks like the iridescent from another company. So I like this canvas okay, but it didn't have enough dimension for me, so I'm going to give myself permission to do whatever it takes to make it more interesting. Including adding a caterpillar, evidently. So let's see how far that takes me. And I've got an edge catcher, although it's a pretty small one. I know where there's some bigger ones. And I am just going to let all of that become the major focus of this artwork. So far so good. It's like a ring pour, only not. Still requires some slow tipping. I do see that I like what I've got to the point where I might consider adding some more elsewhere. Let's see if I can get this to go over here and down that way. This might be a quick hit and run, which is never a bad thing, really. So that's gone pretty far, and I really like this blue color that I talked about. So I'm thinking I'm just going to add a bunch of that. I'm going to try and float some of that, actually. And I'm still using the Anita's white metallic. And what else? I think the Prussian blue. And because I'm here, maybe some gold. And I really want to try and teach myself the best way possible to manipulate these colors so that I get interesting shapes and patterns. And once I've got them onto my edge catcher, I can scrape them off if I want. So I'm sort of kind of just planning on that right now. And I'm going to grab my OXO omelet turning spatula, available on the Amazon link, my Amazon link, below Show More, underneath the video. I'm going to put that wherever is necessary. Let it relax right off the spatula. I'm going to put my edge catcher down. And I'm already liking what I've got much better. I'm just going to use my thumb to gently nudge a few colors into position. I like doing paintings over paintings. What can I say? That's pretty much what's making me happy right now. And I'm making up a little bit more color over on this side. And I'm going to throw a little more black in there because I really didn't have enough. Let's see what happens when I do a mess. like a rect ring mess. I do want to take all of the paint that's on my spatula and wipe my spatula down on a nice damp cloth that I did not create. Fortunately, there's one under here that's still got some moisture to it. See, I've made a decision because I have so many paintings that I am going to definitely start to utilize what I've got as a resource and paint over anything that isn't totally spectacular. And I love being able to use edge catcher paint because that means I can go in all kinds of new directions and take those patterns just like that, as long as I don't leave everything in my way. Nope, got to dry my spatula off. Got to see where I want that now. And I think that's it right there. And then I've got this, and I think I'm almost done. I can take a little more edge catcher paint. And if I still want some more. If I put a nice fresh puddle right here, then I know that I can tip that faster than anything else. And I'm much happier with all of that than I was with what I had, even though I tried to love it. And sometimes it takes a little while, you know, like after you do something, if you don't like it initially, sometimes you love it the next day, so you got to be a little patient. So the last thing I've got is this here, and I think a little more gold, a little more white, which is white metallic from Anita's, a little more blue, a little more deep blue, a little more neon purple, just a little bit more of everything, because I'll probably use whatever I've got left and finish with the black. No, I'm going to finish with the gold. So there's another ring pour right there, and I'm going to start with a little something something, not necessarily making any perfect sense, because I want, oh, I got some moisture there. That's cool. I can make that go right back down over there. And maybe I can keep a lot of other things from running really, really a lot. I can lead paint with my skewer, and I can lead it so much so that I've got a bead of it on my skewer and I can lead it right over the edge. I like that shape, and I like that gold. The only thing I don't like is this right here. And I'm thinking, where else do I want to do anything with that? I'm just going to ribbon dribble some interesting shaped ribbons. Try and keep my eye on everything. Maybe put my glasses on. Yeah, good idea. So I have GAC 800 in all of my paint mixtures, which means that if I leave it heavy like it is right now, it won't crack when it dries. I'm going to put that edge catcher right back up. Oh, too late. Almost too late. Right back up on my tile. Yes, I annihilated the painting underneath, and it was cool to a point, but it didn't have enough dimension. And I really like this a lot better. Of course, I love purple anyway, and you know that about me. I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that there are a couple... Oh, I got stuff in my way. Dip that skewer in and just pick up some color with it, and then just drag it. And let's see if I've got any more that I want right there. I like some of these background patterns, so that's not really a problem at all. and I can manipulate and adjust with my skewer. I'm pretty quick here. I'm going to think about this. Give myself the odd highlight. Where I think it should go, where I want to draw the eye. So far so good. Happy with all of that. Pretty sure it's time to take the torch to this and tell you guys that I do sell my artwork. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I have Teespring clothing below the video. That's the stuff right below the video. Got all over print t-shirts and leggings there, and lots of other cool stuff. If you are interested in seeing what else I've put my artwork on, you can check out Facebook group Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and more. Or if you're interested in becoming a student who belongs to a Facebook group, that would be Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group. And we share our art there, and we have some fun. What else do I want to do? I kind of want something over here. But I think I'm going to start, instead of worrying about tipping it, I think I'm going to just use what I've got. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to steal some of that. And then a little tip. Probably I should one day get out my my airbrush, and that way I will have a chance to blow a few things around. I don't have any orange in there in this new section. And I'm not sure that that was a really good idea, but there was some orange over here and I kind of wanted to draw the eye back and forth. So I'm just going to mute it down with some gold. And pull some of these other colors out before I torch. I'm not sure where else to put that. I think right here, where it's kind of brownish, seems like a good idea to me. I think I'm going to steal some paint and make a few adjustments with my skewer. Run that right along that edge because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. Below show more, where you can find a list full of really cool crafts art supplies. And if you shop there, you help me out. And I appreciate it very much. Maybe a little bit of gold in there. Maybe I like that enough, so I'm going to add it. Just a dab will do ya as you go along. And then just drag the skewer and waggle it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. If there's anything else I want to do, like just add some color that I love directly, I can do that too. That's that blue. I don't see a lot else, but then every once in a while I say that and then I see it right after I say that, so you can't trust me. As I see what I need to change, I'll change it. I can dip my skewer right into what's left of my little cup of colors here and use the fresh paint to drag lines. I like there's just enough background showing through. I kind of did annihilate the painting, but I have no regrets. Except for the brown spots I'm finding, which is something I can eradicate pretty easily just by dipping my skewer in. So I've got a minute left to tell you guys, if you share my videos, you help me out, but if you really want to help me out, watch the videos longer. It's the only thing the YouTube algorithm understands, and there is always a drawing. Well, so far so good. I haven't made shipping yet this month. with the price, but there's 15 paintings up for grabs, and you can see what they are on the video, the exhibition video that's in the last 20 seconds of this video or any video on the end screens. And whoever's name is drawn gets to have 3 paintings, which is pretty cool, I think, anyway. Alright, so what else am I forgetting to tell you? All kinds of things, I'm sure. In the meantime, I'm just drawing paint in little areas. And I could probably dot and dab a few things and then just drag them around like that to make outline shapes. That's kind of cool. I like that. So I'm going to torch and say this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I appreciate all the help you've given me and all the support you've offered me over the last couple of years, helping me pay for art supplies, and all the compliments and all the comments that have kept me... Oh, there goes a rabbit! That's so cool! I heard something, I thought it was a squirrel, and it was a rabbit. Alright, I lost my focus for a second. I do have a crib sheet, but I think it got ruined yesterday. Oh, there's another one. Teespring clothing under the video. Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Also my paint pouring recipes under there. Check my created playlists on my channel for 1,200 videos separated into genres or lists of 100. And thank you guys for joining me. I love you very much. There's almost 86,000 of you, and I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you for joining me. This is Priscilla Batzell. I think I said that. Getting ready to torch, but totally distracted by what I'm doing and having a really good time at it. And I like all the little bits and pieces I left behind, and of course I eradicated way more than I thought I would, but I really don't care. I torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint. And if I'm lucky, sometimes I'll also release patterns. One of these times I'm going to put a balloon roll into one of these ribbon pours, but I don't really think I need to do that right now because I like all the patterns I've got a lot. It's not really a ring pour if you don't make a ring, right? I mean, I think I made a couple, but they're basically ribbon pours. And I really think anybody can do this. I really, really do. The weirder the better, in fact. If you guys would just become brave, the stranger the pattern you make when you tilt it, the more you're gonna like your interesting result. At least that's the way I feel about it. Alright, so I'm gonna say goodbye. I will see you guys anon. Check the community board for tomorrow's videos or Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group. I love you guys. As per usual. I will see you anon. I said that. I'm so glad that thing didn't blow in my painting. Bye for now. Priscilla out.